All right. So, another game, Rakdos. It's been a few hours since I played a game. I should have looked at the deck list again. Not super fresh in my mind. But, yeah, just sat down. I got myself a hot chocolate, so if you hear me slurping, I apologize. But, you know, tis the season. That's pretty strong. At least it's only one powered. And it'll never have 4 basic lands, so this ability will never cost 4 less. So, it's fine. I'll just jump it. Scrapwork, come on. Such a good draft card. Ooh, speaking of good draft cards, Burnished Heart. I play this card in the Simic deck in this set. 6 CMC artifacts matter. Just ramps you so fast. 2 lands. Like, he gets to go search. Like, so here's the thing. We see that he's got a colorless land here, but then also a land that taps for any color, and then color fixing. So I think killing the Burnished Heart right now is pretty good. It potentially stops him from finding his 3rd color. Opponent playing an interesting deck. We've seen 3 artifacts, white and black. Don't really know what opponent's game plan is. Kind of want to do 2 things here. Play the Killzone Acrobat and the Scrapwork Mutt, filter a land away, because I've got way too much land. It's either that or the Hostile Negotiations. I'll get 3 cards into my hand, but the opponent kind of gets to choose them. I think I'll do the mana efficient play. Unnerve, get rid of a swamp, draw, great, Killzone Acrobat, and then this time I think I'll really try to hold the Sibling Rivalry until he has like a real threat that I have to get rid of. Like a 4/4, I don't think it really qualifies as something I have to get rid of. Yeah, it's big, but it's not threatening my life total or anything. I think I'm fine to sack the Power Stone here. I'm never gonna block that 4/4 with my Acrobat and just lose it, so I may as well get in for 3. Hostile Negotiations at the end of his turn. Hopefully find something good. Draw a card, then discard. Kind of expensive. This guy's playing all artifacts. Cool. Now what color does he go get? A mountain. So makes me really happy that I killed the Burnished Heart earlier. Okay, so I either show him... Oh my god. Either way, I'm happy with what I get, right? But now I actually have to decide what's better between... Basically, whatever I show him, he's going to give me the other one, right? Because these are both so good. At least I think. Like, if I show him Maze Mind Tome, there's no way he gives that to me. Plus, it comes with a creature and a land. But then here, I think this is actually the better one. Like, I have a kill spell. Oh, but it's really better than drawing 4 cards. Drawing 4 cards is, like, unbeatable. But I actually think I'm going to turn it up. I'm going to let him give me the 3 good spells. There's no way he gives me Maze Mind Tome, and even if he does, I'm pretty happy with it. He does give you the Maze Mind Tome. Good for him. Opponent making the right plays. Then I top deck Diabolic Intent. So he attacked me, so I don't even have to sack anything. Alright, so we'll go Thraxodemon. We'll go Tome. We'll attack for 3. Decline the sack. And then we'll draw a card. I'm trying to really gently sip my hot chocolate so you don't have to deal with that insufferable sound of other people drinking drinks. Alright, what you got? Gets in for 4, I'll take it. Five, 4 Death Touch. Okay. So I think I'll take that. Get in with everything. I will not sack. Now opponent's on 2. So I'm going to Diabolic Intent for what? Don't I have Excavation Explosion? I knew I had 2 copies, but they're both in the graveyard. Okay. Well, I don't have anything that deals 2 damage directly, but Sibling Rivalry will do it, so I guess it'll be that. Opponent's got to deal 9 damage or he loses. That's not going to cut it. He's got no flyers, so even by going 4 wide, I still just fly over him. That's fine. GG. Four lands. It's a little bit more than we need, but keepable. Really don't want to mulligan on the play or at all really in limited. Looks like we got a mirror match going here. Infiltrator. What's better? The Junkyard Genius is obviously better. But if they have a removal spell, then I regret playing them out. It's alright. If they have a removal spell, they have a removal spell. Uh-oh. That's scary. Not a card I'm familiar with, or at least like that I've played against often, maybe once or twice in Commander. So I think next turn I Thraxodemon and then activate the Junkyard Genius. just put a ton of pressure on him all of a sudden with a bunch of creatures that can't be blocked. Like, I assume he'll play one creature, unless he's looking at what he could do with this. So he actually has 5 mana. He's got 4 there and 1 from that. So what I'm gonna do is Thrax Demon, activate the Genius to give haste and menace, and +1. And then I'm not gonna offer the trade. Yeah, we'll leave the Genius back and I'll just attack with these 2. So basically, I'll get in for 7, unless he taps down something with the Staff of Domination. He probably should tap the Killzone Acrobat, because that'll stop 4 damage. Okay, that's fine. Not too upset about that. I feel like getting an activation off is good. He took a turn off to use his premium removal. Didn't get any benefit from his Staff of Domination in play. So he's got to attack. And now attacking my permanents, or targeting my permanents, makes him sack things. Yes, Energy Refractor, very good. Well, that was easy. Was not expecting opponents to concede there. Rank up to Gold tier. I'm using the draft token that I was gifted for purchasing the Master Pack. It's actually one of the big reasons I buy the Master Pack. I feel like these premium drafts, they cost a lot of gems. I get a lot of that back right away by spending gems on the Master Pack, so it makes it worth it. Wow, great hand on the play too. Oh, that sucks for opponent. Well, these are beautiful sea leaves. Never seen those. I'll scry here. That was a good, valuable scry. Play the Junkyard Genius. Get to use the Power Stone to pay for the Maze Mind Tome. So it's basically a ramp spell. Feels like a really strong opener. For me, I've got 2 threats that like almost have to be answered. Obviously the Maze Mind Tome is more powerful at this point since I don't have a wide board. I think That's fine. I'll trade my Junkyard Genius here for the 3/2. With Maze Mind Tome out there, I'm gonna have so much more card advantage than opponent in the long run that I'm just happy as long as I don't get ran over. It's a fine usage for Junkyard Genius. He comes in, he gives me a Power Stone that I get to make good usage of, and he trades for a 3/2. That's a good card. Just draw. Man, more lands. Not a good draw, but it happens. I could use my mana that I have up to return Clay Revenant to my hand after he blocks. Really looking for a sacrifice outlet here. Okay. I'll draw first. Alright. Play my 4/4. Got 7 cards in hand, 6 lands in play. Lets me block whichever? No, okay, he's gonna fly that one. So of course I block the Juggernaut here. I'm just gonna take 9 damage, because he's gonna give this guy double strike. Now, Ashnod's Altar. Yep. I can sack both of his things here, but it's not that powerful. Do I want to use Sibling Rivalry on his last creature? It's only a 2/1. It's only a 2/1. I don't even have the mana. For some reason, I keep thinking that Ashnod's Altar makes 3 mana. Makes 2. I mean, I could sack the Clay Revenant to have the mana to do it. That's fine. Take 7 here. Then he's hopefully out of gas. Okay, cannot be another land, right? Throxodemon is good. I just attack for 1. No, I think I have to... I'm on 8 here. Being on 8 is bad. I can't let the flyer just get in for 2 every turn. So I do sack it after all. Maybe I should have done that last turn. Pretty good shape here. He's got 3 cards in hand. I have nothing, just 1 land, but with my board state, kind of got a little combo going on. Okay, that guy's text is basically irrelevant, just a 2/5. Oh man, I draw 2 here. I guess I want to draw 2 cards. Damn. Okay. So, Diabolic Intent. Go grab my removal spell. And pay that. And then that. And then it still costs 3, so I have access to it. So that's good. Now I've got the mana to so first you sacrifice that, and then this costs 1 less. You exile that, and then with your floating mana you sack one of the power stones. Draw a card. Gas! Pure gas! Engine. Oh my god. Okay, kill that. Scrap work mutt to get rid of this land. God, these power stones are so valuable. Oh yes. Get in for 6. Now, how big can he make this thing? He could activate it 3 times. So he could make it a 5. So I would go to 1. I'm not going to 1. I will block that. Oh my god. If I don't block, I have lethal next turn. But if I go to 1 and he has a burn spell, I lose. So we're not doing that. Yeah, so if I took it, I would have lost next turn. Well, actually, no, he could have just pumped it once and then had the mana. So if I didn't block it, I lost. Good block. Now, I don't have anything to haste him. Both my junkyard graveyards are my only 2 junkyard geniuses are in the graveyard. Those are the only 2 sources of haste that I have. So let's just see. As long as I have a blocker, I'm good here. So I've got 2 blockers. Obviously blocking with the scrapwork mutt. Good game. Opponent got me. Yeah, that deals 3 damage to that player. Opponent got me good. Oh well, these things happen. So that's my second loss here. We lost the very first game we played, and then we lost that one, which was like our 5th or 6th game. It's fine if we go out here, 3 packs and 1400, but we want more wins. So I think our deck is good the way it is. Ashnod's Altar's a little bit clunky, but I do kind of love that card. It's been good with the Clay Revenants. You could make an argument for like taking out one of the acrobats, like the 3/2 that sacks things when he attacks, and putting in the 1-drop that mills cards. But I don't know if it's good. I think that the Killzone Acrobat is really good, and that the deck's alright the way it is. Would love to know what some of the greats would say about it, like LSV or Reed Duke. I like listening to the Limited Resources podcast. They make pretty good content over there. Not really anything I want to discard here, but I really want to draw a card because I gotta get to a black source. I have 3 rares and a good common and a land, so I'm not gonna discard anything. I mean, I got 2 sack outlets here. One's a one-time, one's a reoccurring. So I guess I don't really need the Ashnod's Altar, but it's kind of awkward because if I don't hit a black land, then I have nothing else I could cast other than this, and you obviously don't want to be spending turns where you're not casting anything. And the Ashnod's Altar can sack my mutt so that I could unearth them to get deeper, so I don't think I can discard that. Fuck it. Fuck it, I'll hit a land. I believe. Okay, I'm playing 17 lands, so lands in the top 10 is really realistic. But also, God, that was dumb. Why did I do that? I flooded out the last couple games I lost. It just makes me want to get rid of lands, but just because you got screwed last time, the game doesn't work that way. Alright. I wish I got some of these Goblin Blast Runners. I didn't see any. There may have been some in my very early picks, but if there were, the only reason I didn't see them is because I had something too good to pick. Disfigure, nice. Alright, he used a premium spell, and I got to keep my, got to keep the Power Stone made. Just trying to see the bright side in a not very bright situation. Give him a nice. The opponent's got us here. He did his thing very well. Drop a 2/3. Maybe come back. I could buff this guy. Gets +1/+1 if I sack the Power Stone. Power Stone pays for its activation. So I could block the Infiltrator. I'll do that. If he sacks a thing in response, they still trade. He should have probably done that first. I guess not. No, because I don't know. Okay. Everything I have looking really bad right now. He's got lethal on board, so I have to do something, right? I've got no choice. Killzone Acrobat trades with Scrapwork Mutt. I take 3. And the next turn he could just haste unearth the Mutt. But I really don't have any other options, right? I don't have any other creatures I could block. God, I wish I had a Disfigure. If I had a Disfigure here, I'd in such better shape. Trade with the Mutt. Disfigure the Stone Seeker. He's looking for lethal right now, so any kind of sack's worth it to do it for him. I guess I could take 4 and keep my Killzone Acrobat. Puts me to 1, but killing the Mutt is not great anyways because it just comes back. God, no creatures in hand. If I had an Ornithopter, I could search for it, cast it for free. Doesn't do it anyways. Could go out with Hostile Negotiations, take 3 hands. Or sorry, lose 3 life. What else can I do? Nothing. I guess I just look at what I could draw. I messed up. This game could have gone a lot differently if at the very beginning, when I had the draw discard trigger from the Mutt, if I discard the Negotiations instead of the Mountain, then I don't miss my 3rd land drop. I play Ashnod's Altar instead of having a turn where I do nothing. Then I have a free Sacksource out. I could Sibling Rivalry, sack his creature with the Altar, generate mana, do something else. Like, game just could have gone a lot better. Good game. Well, did what I could. It was a decent turnout. I think we went 4 wins, 3 losses. Had a couple cheese losses. Opponent played super well that last game. He obviously drafted this a fair amount of times. It was an interesting deck we ended up playing. It was kind of Rakdos aggro, but then it was like kind of tempo-y and had a lot of engine stuff going on, like the Thrax Demons sacking Clay Revenants over and over again, and the Sibling Rivalry taking their stuff and sacking it, the Ashnod Altar generating mana to do cool things. It was fun. I wonder if it would have been better if, like, this is what I was saying earlier, if I cut a Killzone Acrobat for this Gnawing Vermin, mill myself, kind of looking for the Scrapwork Mutt or Clay Revenants, so 3 targets for the mill too. And then it's just, you know, a 1/1 that gives -1 to something when he dies. Kind of make the curve a little lower. May have been a little bit better like this. 3 Acrobats is probably enough. But yeah, not the best, not the worst. Thanks for watching, and catch you in the next one.